Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. We'll call for the fair catch here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Here we go.
A handoff to the back. Tackled at the 35. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What do you know, Chris? An option keep for a first down by an Oregon quarterback. Man, I love to see that. You think about all the different games I had a chance to call watching Oregon quarterbacks with that dual threat ability to throw it, but of course, being able to run the football. Jeremiah Masoli, Marcus Mariota, Bo Nix more recently, and the tradition lives on.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw over the middle. The pass is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jameer Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
That's an important first down on that running play.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Trying to extend the play. He's going to take off. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Aggressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Picks up the first and is still going. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
He's moving out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. There's the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, staying holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. And the single back takes the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And that will pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it in 38.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to scramble. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. So that long scoring play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. From the shotgun, drops back. He's going to take another shot right here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Well, I'm not shocked here at all by this play. The offense is facing the 3rd and long. Why not just throw it up and take a chance? Maybe you get a completion. Maybe you get a pass interference. Worst case, it's intercepted. But it's almost like a punt. The ball is thrown so far downfield.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Great cut there. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. He hands it to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Finds an open target on the left side. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D. Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown. Tie. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
And the point after is good. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Snags the quick throw. Breaking free at midfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Press coverage now from the secondary. They look to throw it here on second down. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28. That powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Heading left after the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Chris, that's his 3rd interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Past the 20. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. And there's the handoff. And he's brought down there. The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Offense looking to throw the ball. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from the 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a 1-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Are you kidding me? This big a gain on a quarterback scramble? Defensive coordinator better get his defense together because that had to be a blown assignment. There's no way that a quarterback should get out in the open field off of a scramble and pick up those kind of yards.
Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
What did they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? And the quarterback dropping back. And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Looks like one more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it deep to begin the second half. thought about returning it, but instead... Knee, it'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the offense is going to work with a 4-4.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Oregon. And the route is on.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Got it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Cut it. Cut it. Set. Bang.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, what a good job by this defense of trying to put pressure on this mobile quarterback. Here's another example of what he can do. He looked like he was going to be down for a loss, and instead is able to fight through it. But I'm going to tip my cap to this defense. They knew what they were facing today, and they're doing a good job of containing him and applying enough pressure to be able to offset this offense.
Had the big play to start the drive, but now, two incompletions, they face a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again. He pulls it in for a big gain. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And now the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Important 3rd down play coming up.
3:25.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
And this one is right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And now before the kickoff, a timeout is taken by the kicking team here. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Goes out of bounds at the 32. That's a decent return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He decides to keep it here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
But there's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver.
And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Quarterback making some changes at the line.
Check, check.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but they set up the offense at the 35.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Ball handed off. Now it's 2nd down here. He'll hand it off. Oh, they've got him behind the line. It's a tackle for loss to wrap up the 3rd quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Running back has it on the screen now. Breaking free at midfield. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
Hands off to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
He escapes the sack. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible, because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's hit as he throws it. And it's intercepted in a desperation throw here. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Come on, set. Gaucho, gaucho.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out of bounds, a solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Here's another interception. We're losing track. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That sack makes it 3rd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ducks. No chance to catch him. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Airing this one out toward the sideline. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play, try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
They'll work the clock here with their running game. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
But we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down. The Ducks will have to kick this away. Heads up, it's a fake. He's looking to throw. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And the fake punt works. It's a first down. And he's out of bounds here on the return.
Wow, what a call here by the coach. And how about the arm by the up man? What an impressive throw for that first down.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Here comes a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They ate up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On third down, he drops to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. Dropped for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry up. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
They've got him down out near the 40.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds after the interception, and that will be the final play of the game. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they